live 7 days a week, 365 days a year. I think I don't have some of my fancy lights on. Anyways, Bittler won't show up. We have to trick him and make him think it's a strip club to get him in here. But, of course, I got Brian Bittler, I got Rod Zawacki, Chris Ruffalo, the Puck Dogs, all ready to go. Game 3 of the NHL Stanley Cup Finals is tonight. We got Game 4 of the NBA Eastern Conference Finals. We've got 15 Major League Baseball games, the final week of the season. Next week, we're going to be talking playoffs. A lot going on in sports, man. Think back just a couple of months ago how crappy it was, and then look at a day like today where it's like there's not even football going on. We still got a ton, right? I mean, tomorrow 2 football games, football all weekend. Ruffalo and I are doing sports chat videos, college football. I haven't even done the Pick Dog ones yet. Just tons and tons and tons of going on, and another awesome game last night in the NBA. Let's talk to the guys. Let's bring them in. Got Chris on top, Rod in the middle, and Brian in the Rod spot there. Morning, guys. How's it going?
Awesome. I'm ready to kick some ass today.
So the Lakers made the big comeback last night, right? And we've seen other teams make these big comebacks. But then all of a sudden you could see, wait a minute, all the other guys have been contributing, but we really only have 2 guys. And that's and those 2 guys are really tired. And those other guys, they're nice fill-in players, but regardless, and Charles Barkley said this, and I don't need to pretend that this was my thing that I said. It's like I'm comfortable enough in my own skin to credit other people for what they've done. And Charles Barkley came out with a really good statement last night, and he's like, all these other players have to contribute, and they have to do their thing. He goes, but the Lakers don't have enough that Anthony Davis and LeBron have to be great in every single game to win. That is the only way they can win. Those guys have to be great. And he's like, LeBron had a triple-double, but he wasn't great. He wasn't good enough. And he's like, they need to have it. And I think we saw it last night. I mean, hats off to the Lakers for trying to reel them in. They got within 3 points and had a wide-open 3 that was bricked by Pope. Brian, both these series in the NBA, do you think the NBA got it right in the bubble? And I know, it's pretty amazing stuff. What do you think?
I prefer having fans there. But as far as last night goes, sometimes teams expand a ton of energy when they're down by what the Lakers were, and then they get back to close to even, and they just don't have enough, and Nuggets put them away after that. So I enjoyed my small bet of Nuggets and the Nuggets money line, just a small bet. I wasn't too sure about that game.
Oh man, I did blow this. You know what? I'm gonna end this show, and then I'm gonna restart it. Thanks, Tom. I am gonna end it. I'm gonna come right back. Everyone, it's Mitch from SportsChatPlace.com and PickDogs.com here with your live show. I totally botched the intro to this is our second live show of the live show today. I didn't say much. You guys know I was just rambling, talking, kind of the things that I do. And then someone said, hey, you forgot to change the names of the show, and no one's going to know to join us. So that's exactly what I just did. I had to restart, though, in order to do that. So sorry to everyone that I confused out there. But we'll give everybody a couple minutes. They'll be able to join us. What I was going to say is that it's a great time in sports. This is what I said. We went from nothing to probably the best August in the history of sports. It probably was the best August. Baseball, NBA basketball, NHL playoffs. I mean, we've never had that in August before, and it was awesome. September is rolling. The NFL, these games are good, even though, there's no fans in the stands. These games are competitive. We're making lots of money betting these games. I'll tell you, even on days where we're not, we don't have winning days, we're kind of hanging in there. So it's been we're still hanging in there, not taking big losing days. And you do that, and then you have the big winning day on top of it, and hallelujah, man. This has been a really, really nice run we've been on. Of course, the show, I think it's gotten bigger and better. And, of course, we got Brian Bittler, Rod Zawacki, and Chris Ruffalo with us today, as always, the Puck Dog. So sorry for that little glitch a second ago, but here we are. We're back. We were talking NBA and the playoffs. Brian said he appreciates more he would appreciate it more with the fans in the stands. I think that there's give and take on that too. I think that there's less pressure on the referees to make the miserable hometown call, and I also like hearing the players. I like hearing the discussion. Something that you can't generally hear during the regular season. So, LeBron James and Anthony Davis had the roaring comeback last night. Couldn't get it done. Brian, tonight is Heat and Celtics. You got any premium picks on that or anything in that of that?
Oh,
nature?
boy, do I have a premium pick. Wait, 12-7, 63% last 5 days combined overall run. But tonight I'm doing something I rarely do, an NBA playoff parlay, and it's my NBA playoff parlay of the year, guys. You're going to want to be on a $29.95 pickdogs.com premium pick section. Come along with me for the ride. It's going to be a nice one.
How about you, Rod? What's up in the premium for you today?
For me, I've got Wicked Wednesday up there. I have 2 selections in tonight's NBA contest, 1 selection in tonight's hockey contest, and 2 MLB in that package on Wicked Wednesday. I'd like to give a quick shout out to Rob Ryan for sending me this mug. Yes, I know the mail broke the handle, but I'll get some glue. Thanks so much for the mug, buddy.
What does it say on it? I can't see it.
Let's see. Is a U.S. embassy mug from Kabul, and thanks for your service as well, because he's a serviceman in the military over in Kabul.
I didn't get any mugs.
That's a cool mug. I like that.
Yeah, I didn't get any mug. Rod gets special treatment. Anyways, he's a diva. It's like, I saw a brown M&M in my candy dish. What is this? Speaking of brown M&Ms, Chris is like, I'll eat all the brown M&Ms. Send them over here.
I'm not greedy. I'll take whatever. How can you say you don't have a mug? You get these mugs every morning. But for me today,
I got this mug.
Yeah, close enough. For me, I got Whale Wednesday. These are some of my biggest bets of the week. I got 8 in the MLB. I got top side and total for the NBA. And I got my favorite play for the NHL tonight, all in one package over in the premium area at the website.
I have 2+1, 2 baseball, 1 NBA. Just keeping it simple. I've had a bad baseball season. Last night, once again, I added 2 baseball picks to my package. Ended up losing them both. So it's like, I'm just going to stick with my original, stick with my gut. It's going to be stick with your gut week. And I think I got to do that more often. And those of you that have had a chance to check it out over at our Sports Chat Place YouTube channel, Chris and I did a bunch of college football videos, and we'll be finishing those up today for the second half of Saturday's schedule. His internet allows it. But anyways, that was my package is $29.95 or $29.99. It's one of those. I'm not sure. It's something like that. It's like
$29.95.
$29.95. There it is. So check it out. But anyways, we do have the Heat versus Celtics tonight, and this series has been pretty crazy. But now they've had some time off, and it's something the Celtics really haven't had in a while because they went 7 against the Raptors. The Heat, I mean, they've had off every single series. It's like they have breezed through this thing. Brian, what do you think happens here tonight? I'm going inverse order. Chris, what do you think is going to happen tonight?
I think we're going to see a physical game. I think we're going to see, I've been hearing everybody say, they're rested, so the shots are going to start falling. They're going to see a back and forth game. I think the legs are rested, so we're going to see a lot better defense tonight. I like the under 210.
How about you, Rod? What are you looking at?
For me in this one, I'm looking at the first quarter. The Celtics have come out and shot like a rocket in this first quarter, and outscored the Heat by at least 7 or more points in all 3 first quarters. So for me, I'm going to take the Celtics minus the 1.5 first quarter, as they'll come out on fire.
All right. How about you, Brian?
I'm going to give out a futures play. It's just a small bet, not a futures play. A first bucket scored will be Jimmy Butler tonight. I know that's not really going out on too much of a limb here, but I like Jimmy Buckets to get the first bucket tonight.
I think this is going to be one of the guys that shoots threes. Personally, that's me. I'll go with oh boy. I don't know, man. I'll let you have that one. But I know who I'm thinking of. It's just I can't pronounce the name, and I'm not going to sit here and I'm not going to sit here and take the ridicule.
You were thinking of the rookie shooting guard, probably.
What, Harrow?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'll go with him. We'll take it. Harrow. Okay. We've got Major League Baseball today. Or let's go to the NHL. Stanley Cup Finals. Give it second billing. Stars and the Lightning. I'm all over the Stars. All over it. It has nothing to do with the game or anything like that. It's just I don't like the Lightning. It's personal. And, they say never bet with your heart. I say it's my money. I'm going to do whatever the hell I want with it. I'm betting against the Lightning, and I'm going to continue to do so. It hasn't served me all that well, but I've been getting plus money against. So not getting burned too bad. The dogs have been ruling the roost in the NHL. Chris, what do we got tonight?
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. The underdogs have been cashing in quite nicely for us so far, and I think Dallas has a chance to win any game in this series. I'm actually going to lay the juice with Tampa Bay just because I like Dallas to win this game tonight, take another lead in the series.
How about you, Rod?
For me, I know in the video I said under. I'm going to take the over. I think we see some goals tonight. All 3 of these games have landed on 5 and need 1 more to go over, 1 less to go under. I'd rather not have to worry about 1 less. Let's go over. I see this as we're going to see some goals tonight. Give me the over.
How about you, Brian?
I think this is a 7-game series, and I really see it going back and forth. I think it's going to be opposite of the last game. The Stars will win it 3-2 tonight.
All right, I'm on Dallas. Tampa Bay, you can go suck it. I don't even care. Really don't. Speaking of sucking it, we got the Angels against the Padres. Berea's in town.
What? He's going to get another win?
Not Berea. I'm taking Berea.
Yeah.
That's it.
You got it.
That's it. I'm on Berea.
Oh, you're jinxing me.
I don't care. Padres screwed me last night, and also I'm so anti-Clevenger, it's not even funny. It's like, how does this guy become a minus 190 pitcher? I mean, and it's not just against the Angels either. I mean, in what world is this guy? It's kind of like I feel like I'm watching Chopped. It's like, in what world is this broccolini acceptable? It's like, Aaron Sanchez. It's like, icing is so luscious.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's Mark Murphy that gives the attitude.
It's like he licks it with the fork. Like,
and don't you dare give Scott Conan a raw onion.
Oh, he rolls over. He rolls over the potato with his fork. Like, it's like
or the elastic band that was left on gets just dragged to the side of the plate.
It's like, I'm not sure what business this has being on this plate.
I knew this chicken was rubbery, but it turns out it was this elastic band that was left on the plate.
Anyways, we'll get back to this.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Clevenger, has he been chopped?
I think so. I'm going to take the Angels.
Yeah, I agree. Give me the Angels here. Maria's pitched well.
How about you, Brian?
I got to cut away after this one. You guys are jumping on my bandwagon. Angels take this one tonight, and they're going to start to put pressure on the Blue Jays for that last playoff spot.
I was really hoping Brian was just going to be like, plot twist, I'm taking the Padres.
It's like, I really like Clevenger today. it's like
that would have been hilarious.
I think that broccolini was from the one with Colicchio, Master Chef. Is that what it's called? No, Top Chef. Top Chef. Top Chef. Yes, that was when they did the airline meals. It's like, in what world is this broccolini? He just murdered. And it's like they show the chefs, like they show them like at the judges table, and it's like, yeah, but CJ really murdered that broccolini.
Just picks up and it just flops over.
It's like, but chopped, and he does the little flick of the diced potato. That's always. Anyway, speaking of flicking the diced potato, Eric Fedde's pitching against Zach Eflin. The Phillies want out. I mean, they want out. They do not want any part of Major League Baseball. They've collected their paychecks. They're good. And I don't think the playoff pay is good enough for these guys because they're clearly only in it for the money. Phillies against the Nationals. The Nationals are like, well, we won the World Series last year, so we're not even going to show up for the games. This is how you get Eric Fedde versus Zach Eflin. Chris?
As much as I don't like Eric Fedde, he's been pitching better lately. That's the thing. And like you said, Philadelphia wants out. Take a shot with the Nationals and plus 125.
In what world is Zach Eflin a viable starting pitcher?
On the road is a favorite.
It's up to plus 135. I think you can get it. Just wait a little longer. More people will put more money on the Phillies, and you can get even higher.
Yeah, maybe Carson Wentz can play there.
Yeah, maybe all of a sudden Carson Wentz gonna pitch today.
I mean,
wait, he can't pitch.
You want to talk about it? You want to talk about a team in a pickle, man? The Eagles, they're in a pickle. It's like you got a Super Bowl winning head coach that makes a ton of money. You're locked into that money. You got a quarterback that stinks but still makes the Pro Bowl because they like him on ESPN. It's like, oh man, what a disaster! I mean, you're stuck.
He makes the Pro Bowl because his touchdowns and interceptions are pretty good, and he throws for 4,000 yards. But when it comes to a big game, he doesn't perform.
Well, he usually doesn't show up at all because he's normally injured by then. But he, he generally just, he has no. Let's just say there's probably a reason he wasn't recruited by a Division I program in college. Anyways, other than that, he might be okay. Brian, Eric Fedde or Zach Eflin, Phillies and Nationals. I know it's embarrassing to even say that these guys are major league pitchers, but they are.
Yeah, Eflin's not that bad, but okay. I'm not going with the Phillies anymore. They don't have any heart.
How is he not that bad?
He's not. He's got mediocre numbers: 3-2, 4.28 ERA.
All right, so let's look. Last time out, 4 innings, 8 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned, 4 Ks, 2 walks, 91 pitches. Before that one, 5 innings, 8 hits, 3 runs, 6 strikeouts, 3 taters. Then
he's mediocre. He's
six
I'm gonna go with the
innings,
here.
6 innings, 7 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned, 5 strikeouts, 1 round tripper. 7 innings, 4 hits, 1 run. That was against Atlanta. 8 strikeouts. So he has the potential to do that, but it's so few and far between. I mean, it's rare that Eflin has a game where he has less hits allowed than innings pitched. I mean, in most cases, it's 2-to-1 ratio. That's not good.
If the Phillies can't win with Nola or Wheeler, they're not going to win with Eflin. So
that's the type of commentary we're looking for on this show. Wow, Fedde had 1 hit through 6 innings last time. What's this world coming to? Got the big one, Shane Bieber up against Lucas Giolito. Cleveland Indians, Chicago White Sox. At the mistake by the lake. Chris? Looked like you were sleeping there for a second.
I'm gonna take the Indians on the run line. They always step up behind Bieber, so.
Sometimes when you guys start looking down, I always wonder, it's like, is he really that fixated on his word jumble today? It's like
I'm trying to figure out that last little super jumble.
It's like my wife, she has this one of those word games. It's always like, can you get this last one for me? And it's like 2 seconds, slug. Said I was terrific.
Cat.
Slug. Rod, Shane Bieber, Lucas Giolito, Indians, White Sox.
You got to go with the Indians here. I'll take the Indians here. I think the White Sox could just serve them up a nice fastball and give them another win again. We'll just serve you up the win. Here, I'll just serve it to you on a nice little plate.
Sounds a little bitter.
Well, yeah. Why didn't you walk that guy? You have an open base. Why would you pitch to him?
Yeah, last night's White Sox loss.
Why? Why you pitch to him? It makes no sense to me why the manager doesn't. You pulled the pitcher. Okay, good job. Now walk him. He's been on fire the last week. You don't pitch to him.
I had to double look at that. I'm like, what? They lost that game? I couldn't believe it.
Yeah. He pitched a nice one. Nice fastball right over the plate for him to smack out of there. I would have walked him. I don't know. This guy's on fire and smashing the ball all over the place, and you're going to pitch to him? Just walk him. They don't do that much. I haven't noticed that. They haven't done so much of that in this return. No fans.
Brian, who do you like?
I think they're begging you to take the White Sox here, and I think Bieber is going to be wanting to show that he's the best pitcher in the American League. Give me the Indians all day on this one.
I'm on the White Sox. Got the Diamondbacks and the Rangers. What's going on with this one? Diamondbacks and Rangers. Got Benjamin against Alex Young, still with the varsity. Chris?
Yeah, I think this is just going to be a game. Two teams are just playing out the string.
You think?
Yeah, they're just not.
It's like the Rangers. The Rangers started in last place, and it's like they're like, all right, we're good. It's like the Diamondbacks. It was like, what benefit really is there to us trying at this point?
I just think you're just going to see guys just going up there taking batting practice, and then just seeing if they can hit something at least somewhere. And I like the under here. I think there's going to be 3 or 4 runs in this game.
How about you, Rob?
I'm gonna take Texas here. Give me Texas. I don't like Alex Young. He is. Well, he should wear a paper bag on his head.
This sounds a little personal.
Arizona leaned for me.
Yeah, I'm not watching this game. It's like it'll be on the grid for Major League Baseball, and I'm gonna put one of these up. You know.
One of the pick dogs cards.
Yeah, put the card in the way.
Yeah, you can make the checkerboard grid like Tony T does on his show, right? We've been preempted by. What world? It's like, I'm going to make a risotto. It's like, you're gone. It's like, I've decided to make a risotto. It's like, you're so gone. You're so gone. It's like, they always blow the risotto. It's like, have you never seen this show before? How many people have been, outed on this show, booted because of the risotto on Top Chef? Like everyone. I remember
it's not easy.
No.
It's hard. To make good risotto.
I don't like risotto. It's one of those things that I don't like.
I never had it, but
Yeah.
I've always wanted to try it.
Believe me, it's a swing and a miss. It's like a rice soup type thing.
Yeah,
it's like gravy with rice, like sort of texture.
It's like a rice pudding, but hot rice pudding, but savory.
Yeah.
I like Hell's Kitchen, and every year it's like risotto. So I'm thinking, why the hell haven't I tried it?
I went to the Hell's Kitchen restaurant. I've never seen the show, but I went to the restaurant in Vegas, and I have to say it was kind of solidly mediocre.
Well, you have to take me out to eat there forever.
I went with like 20 people, and it was solidly mediocre. I thought the service was piss poor, which was surprising.
But fruit plate at the Pepper Mill, on point.
Yeah. I only take Ruffalo to the finest dining establishments. I was watching something on. You know what I was watching? White Boy Rick, and they were at the Pepper Mill when they went to the Vegas scene. You could tell by the blue neon lights on the inside. That's the beauty of the Pepper Mill. It's kind of like it reminds me of our set here. It's like a lot of blue lighting. What can you say? All right. Speaking of lousy games, did you give your opinion on this one, Brian? It's Texas.
Yeah, I said Arizona League.
I tried to forget it. Well, Robbie Ray's pitching for
I forgot whether I did.
Robbie Ray's pitching against Tanaka here for the Blue Jays. I think the Blue Jays are done. Chris?
I've said it before. Robbie Ray picked the wrong career. He should have been a chef. Can't find the plate in his own kitchen, and when he is, he's serving stuff up to the other team. I take the Yankees on the run line here. I think you can push it to 2.5. I think Toronto's going to leave it till the last day of the season. I think if they're going to sneak in, they're going to sneak in then. But it's not looking good.
Someone here just said Marcus Smart always shoots. That's true. It's like he could be the guy for the first basket. He's like he always shoots first.
Yeah, you got to take the Yankees on the run liner. The Jays look like they packed her in.
It's not Berea. Brian?
I'm hoping the Jays packed it in so the Angels can catch them, but give me the over 10 here.
It's personal with the Lightning because they didn't want to play the season. They didn't want to play. When it was 2 months ago, whatever, and everyone was saying, let's play, and all the NHL teams and everybody said, let's play, let's vote. Then they had a vote, right? And it's just the player rep gets to vote for each team. The one team that was against was the Lightning. They did not want to play. So they can go suck it. I think
Carolina followed suit, but Tampa Bay was on our hit list number one for being the only one at the time.
What world does Carolina even have a hockey team? What is okay about that in any way, shape, or form? Take away the team. Take it away. I'm sure there's a small province in Canada that would be happy.
They're moving to Hartford. I missed.
No. You can't. You'd get there'd be riots. Carolina has like such super fans. They were the only team out of all the teams that were going to the bubble that actually had a parade to send their team off to the bubble in Carolina.
Nothing else going on.
Yeah, pretty much. Nobody else did either. It's not like anybody else did. Up here in Canada, everybody was collecting CERB money and running around camping.
I want to see the Whalers come back, the old Hartford Whalers,
or the Nordiques.
Yep.
Yeah. the amount of public outcry for another Quebec team to come back. Oh man.
What's for dinner? And what time is it? 5:11 in the morning here. Very tough to think about dinner, that's for sure.
I'm hungry for lunch. So
5:11 a.m. Oh man! Speaking of 5:11 a.m., give me the double, triple run line on that one. The Yankees yard goats. Parlay it with the over. Trevor Bauer and Adrian Hauser going at it in Cincinnati. Brewers got the best of it yesterday against Sonny Gray. Bittler called it. I mocked him on the show. It seems like whenever I mock him, he wins. So maybe I should just mock all of his picks.
Yeah, you played the laugh track on the Angels and Brewers, but you need to do that when I keep
We'll just
do
mock,
that on all my picks. So.
That's what I said. We'll just mock you in general.
That'll work.
Anyways, a word from the Brian Bitler fan club. Anyways, so you got Trevor Bauer and Adrian Hauser. I can't stand Bowers. It's like, I'm going to pitch every 4 days. It's like, I love the 4-man rotation. I think that the 4-man rotation is something that needs to come back into baseball. I don't see why they don't have a 4-man rotation. It doesn't make any sense to me. But Trevor Bauer isn't my guy in my 4-man rotation to anchor it. Adrian Hauser's terrible, though. He has not been good. Brian, what do you think?
Oh, me first. How could you not like Bauer? He's 4-4 with a 1.80 ERA. The guy's a stud. But I'm going to go with the over. I think we see some runs scored from both teams.
Chris?
Yeah, I'm going to take the over as well. My first one of the day. I know someone was calling me out in the comments for that. It's my first over today. I like Milwaukee and Cincinnati to hit double digits.
Yeah, I agree. Give me the over here. I think this over is going to hit. Give me the over.
Possible consensus here. We just need Mitch.
What's it? What are we looking for? In the Reds,
We
Brewers?
need you to say over, and then we have a consensus.
Over.
Yay!
Those are my favorite. Lakers. It's like the post. It's like, what the hell does that mean? You know?
I wonder how those Lakers money lines.
I love the people that reply, like when someone just posts like that, Lakers, and then someone will post underneath it. Is that with the points? Is that, you know, it's like, it's got, this one's a mess. Seattle against Houston. Nick Margevicius up against Zach Greinke in Seattle. A lot of early games today. So be sure to watch the 6 o'clock show. I'm co-hosting with Tony T. Once again, I'm filling in for Joe D'Amico. And then so Tuesdays and Thursdays are my co-host days generally until Dana Lane gets it back together again, moves into his new house. Then I'll be back to just on Thursdays on the 6 o'clock show. But Joe D'Amico with his father is coming home today. So Joe is going to miss today's show. I'm going to be still hosting on today with co-hosting with Tony. And Thursday's my actual day, so I'll be on tomorrow as well. But I'll be back to just the normal stuff. So I'm kind of looking forward to it. Anyways, Seattle against Houston, Chris. Zach Greinke and Nick Margevicius. Margevicius can give up a lot of hits and a lot of runs in a hurry, but I don't know, man. I'm just anti-Houston. How about you?
Yeah, I'm anti-Houston in this spot. I'm gonna lean towards Seattle on the money line. Margevicius hasn't pitched too terribly, and well, Greinke's...
Oh yes, he has.
Okay, but while Greinke's turned into the Houston staff ace, he hasn't won on the road yet this year. So give me the Mariners in the lead.
That outing at San Francisco, 4.2 innings, 6 hits, 7 runs, 7 earned, 6 strikeouts, 3 walks, and the round tripper. Also, last time out, 5 innings, 3 runs, 3 earned, 3 strikeouts, 3 walks, and the round tripper. And then for that, oh man, he pitched. What happened here? This is an odd line. I wonder, does anybody know what happened here? He pitched in that 16-3 beatdown that Brian's Angels beat him, but 0.0. He must have been.
I think that's just like a glitch in the.
No, I think it's one of those games where you get injured, like walking out to the mound, kind of like Brett Anderson does.
Let me look. You do that, I'll dig into this.
It's twice in here. He's got 1 inning with 0, too. Not bad for a round 7 draft pick. Anyways, who do you got here, Rod? Astros, Mariners.
I'll take the Mariners plus 1.5. You should get plus money on that.
Brian Bitler.
I'm going to lean to the Astros minus 1.5. I think you see Greinke come back at the form.
Trevor Williams is pitching today, Chris, for the Pirates. I like the over in this one. I can't take Kyle Hendricks on the road, and I can't take the Pirates. So I'm going to have to go over 8.5 in the Pirates-Cubs. How about you?
Yeah, I'm with you on this one. I think this one's a 6-4, 6-5 game. Give me the over.
Mr. Zawacki.
I'm going to take the under. Give me the under 8.5.
How about you, Brian?
I'm going over in this one.
Got the Braves against the Marlins. I got crucified in my video by saying that Max Fried has been inconsistent. I guess he's 7-0 with like a 1.2 ERA or something.
1.96 ERA, 7-0.
Yeah, it's been inconsistent. He's up against 6, though. I don't even care what people think. I'm taking 6, though, and I'm not even thinking twice about it. I don't think Max Fried is that good.
I think he's good, but I'm with you on 6, though. I like the Marlins here. I think they just have more to play for at this point. So, give me Miami.
I'll take the Braves. 6-0 did not look good last time. I think Braves beat them up again. Give me the Braves here on the run line.
Breaking news. There's also a pepper mill in Reno.
What?
There's a Reno pepper mill?
Hold me
We might
back.
have to do a tour.
Compare the two.
Yeah. I'm going to have to Google that and see what their menu looks like.
First question. Can you explain your modes of getting fruit in this establishment?
What options? Brian, look a little bored you're bored by our banter.
I must fall asleep. 6-0 had trouble last time out, but I think he gets it under control. I like it to go under the number here.
All right. We've got the New York Metropolitans, Michael Wacha up against Tyler Glasnow. This is an over all day long. It's too bad the line came out late on this. This would have been a premium pick for me. I'll tell you that much. Tyler Glasnow so overrated since that win over Garrett Cole. Ridiculous. And Michael Wacha, forget about it. Chris?
I think of all the numbers since Glasnow beat Garrett Cole, this is the most reasonable, if you can call minus 164 reasonable, but I'm with you on the over. I'd like this one to go over double digits as well.
I would love intro music for the show. If anyone out there is a musical person, by all means, hit me up. Rod?
Yeah, I agree. Give me the over here. We're just going to see a whole schwack of runs here.
Brian, I know you're a big Glasnow guy.
No, this is a game that line was out a little late. I would have went on the Mets money line today. I think they're still fighting hard here. Wacha stinks, but give me the Mets here at this price.
That was really bad. All right. We got the Boston Red Sox up against the Orioles. I had the Orioles last night, and they had so many chances against the Red Sox, converted on 0 of them. And then the Red Sox, every chance they had, they converted. And then they came all the way back, the Orioles, and they let the Red Sox do some damage. Nathan Eovaldi against Dean Kramer. Chris?
Give me the under. I think both starters show up here. I see this one being a 5-4 game or 4-3, depending on how you look at it. I'll take the under.
How about you, Rod? Rod? Baltimore and Boston.
Sorry, I muted you. I was coughing. My bad. I would take the Orioles money line here. I do not like Eovaldi.
Mitch, what's for lunch? I eat turkey almost every day for lunch. Brian?
I'm going to take the under here. I think you see a super Eovaldi start today, as much as that's possible.
All right. I like the Orioles. Casey Mize is pitching against Kenta Maeda. These guys always pitch against each other. Chris, what do you think? Twins versus Tigers. Twins a huge favorite here. I can't even back Casey Mize in this one. I got to take the run line here with Kenta Maeda.
Yeah, I think you're going to have to push it to -2.5 to get some sort of value here. I'll take the over. 8 seems a little bit low in this spot, even for Detroit and Minnesota. I'll take the over.
How about you, Rod?
I'll take the under. Give me the under 8.5 here.
Brian?
I'm going to take a $25 flyer on the Tigers today.
Trying to get through these comments, man. Not easy. All right. It's so many, but we appreciate all of them and all of you guys. So be sure to smash the like button. It takes you guys about a half a second, but it really, really helps us a lot. That's how our videos get promoted, how our channel gets promoted, and basically what keeps this stuff all going. So you guys hitting the like button. I know it sounds foolish, but that is the system. Got Danny Duffy against Carlos Martinez in Kansas City. The Royals, I'm tapping out on them after last night. I think if they're not going to win last night, they're not going to win in the series. Chris?
Carlos Martinez and Danny Duffy, and I'm taking the over here. This is a trash pitching matchup. This one's going to hit double digits by the 5th inning.
Weed is legal in Hawaii if you have a card, if it's for medicinal. It's not recreational. But I'll tell you, if you do have the card, you're allowed to grow like 8 plants, and the plants here grow gigantic. I mean, gigantic. Maui Wowie is
it's humid and hot
gigantic.
And warm.
I mean, gigantic. Like, really big. Anyways, Rod, Royals and Cardinals.
I'm taking a shot here with the Royals. Carlos Martinez is not good at all. And Danny Duffy's not as horrible as his numbers. He pitches one good, one bad, one good. He's not as bad as his numbers say. I'll take the Royals here.
Like and share is what I should be saying. But hit that like, just smash the like button would be greatly appreciated. Brian, what do you think? Cardinals.
I'll tell you what, this total opened up at 9. I think it's down to 8.5. It just seems like an obvious over, so I'm going under. Fade the general consensus here. I like it to go under the total.
You got the Dodgers and the Athletics rounding out the card. 9:40 Eastern Time start. Chris, Urias against Manaya. Oh no, we got one more after this.
I'm gonna take the under here. As much as I've seen Urias get hit before, I think he actually throws a decent out of here, and I think the A's want to show up against the Dodgers. So, give me the under in this one.
Rod?
For me in this one, I'm gonna take the Dodgers on the run line. Pretty rare that you don't have to lay juice with the Dodgers run line, and I think Urias comes out and has a good game. Give me the Dodgers on the run line here.
Brian?
I'm going to steal Mitch's catchphrase again. This is my dog of the day. Get on the Oakland A's today. I love that plus money.
I like Oakland on the reverse run line in this game. Urias is not good. We got the Giants against the Colorado Rockies, Castellani, and I believe it's Logan Webb, right?
Yeah.
Yep, Logan Webb, who's been pretty good. The Giants in the mix here, man. This is going to come down to it. I wonder if they're going to have a playoff. If there's room, there probably is a day off in there where they can have a playoff between the playoff. But the bad news for the Giants is they play the Padres after this is their series. So, yeah, they're in trouble, I would say. But, look who they're competing against, the Phillies, who just won out, So that's one less team. The Cardinals and the Reds probably figure both those are going to make it now. So it'll be the Giants against the Phillies and the Brewers. Probably Brewers. Who do the Brewers play? Let's take a look. The Brewers will be playing. It's at San Francisco, so they catch a break there. But the Brewers play at the Cardinals. So actually, they cannibalize one another there. So the Giants, they'll probably have to split that series with the Padres to get in. What do you think here? Who's up?
Yeah, I think with Ryan Castellani going here, he's pitched way better on the road than he has at home, and I'm not as high on Logan Webb's and minus 200 favorites. So I'll take a shot with the Rockies for the value.
Yeah, I'm looking ahead at the schedule, and if you really want to get excited about something going on Friday, Chris Mazza is facing off against Kyle Wright in Atlanta, and that could be,
that's a London total.
It's one of those ones you tell your wife, "I'll be there. I'm coming after the game." It's like, "Oh, we're going over to their house, and we're gonna think I got to watch the end of this game. I'll see. I'll be over there." It's like, is the game over yet? Well, actually, yeah.
I left 3 hours ago sit in the first inning.
It's like she's like, Kyle Wright's not pitching. Rod, what do you think?
For me in this game, I'm going to lean the under. Give me the under 9, and I'll give you my selection on who wins this game on the drive-through later tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern time.
I'll be there.
Tune in then.
I'll be there.
Tune in then, and you'll get my selection.
Wow, these Cardinals Brewers actually have a few double headers in there as well. Friday's double header, Cardinals Brewers. So there's a lot of games left to be played in here. Wow. So San Francisco, today is Wednesday. San Francisco still plays Colorado tomorrow. So it's only 3 they play against the Padres, all in San Francisco. I like the Giants to be in. I think the Giants are in. I think the Reds are in. I think the Cardinals. So then it'll be down to the Cardinals and the Brewers. And I guess they'll play head-to-head. If it's head-to-head, I like the Brewers. It's in Milwaukee. No, wait a minute. It's at St. Louis. I don't know where it is. It's one of those ones where they flip-flop the home teams. Not really sure. Tickets as low as $152. Weird. I don't know. I have no idea. If anyone knows, let us know. Oh, it's at St. Louis. It's at St. Louis, and it must be 5 games plus.
Well, yeah, if you're going by 60, St. Louis still has 8 games left.
So it's Saturday, looks like. Another doubleheader? Nope. And that, you know what? They have it scheduled for ESPN for Sunday night. Oh, no, there's no Sunday night game scheduled. But the last game on the card is scheduled Milwaukee at St. Louis. It's going to come down to that series for that spot. So it's the way it should be. Speaking of the last spot.
How the Cardinals going to play 60 games? I don't know.
Maybe they'll have to make them up. I think the playoffs don't start until Tuesday.
But does that mean someone's going to have to play extra games? Or are they just kind of trying to...
No, there's other teams that have less games. There's other teams that have less games. If the Cardinals have less, then there's other teams that have less too.
Most everybody else has 5 games left or 4 games left, and the Cardinals have 8.
We'll figure it out.
That's above our pay grade. We don't have to figure it out. We just need to see when the game comes up. All right.
I mean, I'll take the words out of Ruffalo's mouth here. Maybe they'll play with themselves. Anyways, Brian, did you give a chance? Yes. Did you give a pick here?
Rockies. Take the Rockies.
Yeah. Okay. They got a lot to play for here. All right. Time for that special segment of the show. The one that someone said they faded my parlay yesterday and hit all 3. Congratulations. Even a blind squirrel finds the nut once in a while. Chris? What's your parlay?
And we'll go 3 MLB dogs. We'll go Colorado Rockies, Oakland A's, and the Miami Marlins for Birdcage.
How about you, Rod?
For me, I'm going Royals money line, Baltimore money line, and the Celtics first quarter -1.5.
So we have done soccer on the show before. Rod really enjoys Bundesliga, but we haven't done it since the restart of all the other sports because the show runs long. But I did talk to Goran, who does soccer on the late show, on the 6 o'clock show, and he also writes soccer at Sports Chat Place, sportschatplace.com, our website. Check it out. Free picks every game, every day. Often imitated, never duplicated. First one to bring you free picks in every sport, every single game. That one. And he said he'll come on the show too. So we'll get him on here. We'll get Goran on here to do some soccer. What's for breakfast? I eat oatmeal every day. I get it at Costco. Coach's oatmeal, they call it. What's it? Something steel cut oatmeal. I'm pretty standard. It's like I only have like 5 or 6, maybe 10 different dinners that I eat, and I maybe have 2 lunches and 1 breakfast. So it's like very, very standard.
I'd never get into oatmeal.
Honeycombs. There's less sugar in honeycombs than mini wheats.
I think the best breakfast is scrambled eggs, bacon with some scrapple. That's what I would go with.
Scrapple.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that is.
There's an acquired taste. Let's get some scrapple.
I don't even know what that is.
It's probably like Vegemite from Australia.
They had when I lived in Cincinnati, they had Geta, which is oatmeal with like an oatmeal brick with pork. It was like I was at a table with a bunch of guys, and they're like, "What's this Geta stuff?" They're like, "We've been to Cincinnati a bunch of times. You never told us about this." It's like, "What is this?" And they asked the waitress, it's like, "What's Geta?" And it's like she's like, "It's oatmeal, but with pork." They're like, "We're in." It's oatmeal, but with pork. It's like, we're in. It was like took them all like 2 seconds. Like, we've been here a million times. You never even mentioned it.
Take my money.
Brian, you got a parlay for us?
But before I do that, my McDonald's bacon, egg, and cheese bagel with a hash brown stuck in the middle. That's what I like. I like that too.
What is it?
With that, yeah.
What is it?
A bacon, egg, and cheese bagel from McDonald's or an egg McMuffin, and you stick a hash brown in it.
Hash brown in the middle. Oh, yeah. Mm.
I went to McDonald's once 11 years ago. I hadn't been there since I was a kid. And,
Yeah,
I don't like McDonald's, but for breakfast I'll get something.
Breakfast is good, yeah.
I went to McDonald's once 11 hours ago.
Once 11.
I went in Vegas. I went to the McDonald's I went to was the one in Vegas in Excalibur. I was with a bunch of people, and it was like a late night thing. We hadn't eaten dinner or anything. And they're like, "Oh, let's just go to McDonald's," and we went, and I got the spicy chicken, McChicken spice.
I was gonna say maybe your ex partners took you out to eat, and that was their idea of taking you out. Was
No, they go to In-N-Out Burger.
Oh.
It's their place.
My parlay today: Angels, A's, and the under in the Cardinals game.
All right. I like the Washington Nationals big with the Dallas Stars big with Sixto Sanchez, the official pitcher of the morning show. All right. Well, thanks everyone for joining us. It's been a great show. Really enjoyed it. Got our titles right. Just really nailed it. Thanks for all the likes. Thanks for all the subscribes. Thanks for all the good times, bad jokes. And, of course, we'll see you tomorrow. We'll try and act more professional tomorrow. Have a great day.